Hey, hello everyone. Welcome to Mithun Technologies. So, in this video, I am going to show you how to integrate your SonarQube server with Jenkins. So, for this one, first we should have Jenkins server and SonarQube server has to be running. See here, I have Jenkins server is running and SonarQube server also running. Okay, so now we have to install one plugin. So, if you want to integrate your SonarQube server with Jenkins, you should install one plugin. So the plugin name is SonarQube Scanner. This is a plugin name. Okay. So how to install a plugin? So go to the Jenkins dashboard. See here, Manage Jenkins. Then click on Manage Plugins. So here, go to the Available section and just you can search here SonarQube Scanner. See here, SonarQube Scanner. So if you want to know more about this plugin, just right click, open link in new tab. Okay, see it is open here. Okay, SonarKit scanner. Right. So go here, select this one and click on without restart. Okay, so now it is installing. So it is installed successfully. Okay, so go to the Jenkins dashboard. Now you have to configure. After installing that plugin, you have to take the SonarKit server URL. You have to configure. Okay, so let me take that one. Okay, so this is my SonarKit server URL. Take this URL, go to the Jenkins dashboard, click on Manage Jenkins, and click on Configure System. Right, just scroll down. You will see that SonarKit server. Already I have configured, so let me delete it. And so now you will see that like this one, SonarKit server. Just click on here, SonarKit, add SonarKit, give the name, any name you can give. So I'm going to give that SonarKit server MSS, Mithun Software Solutions, and give the URL here. Okay, so till here you have to give 9,000. Okay, so right now I didn't enable the security, so that's why I'm not giving any token here. Just you can give the here, just URL. So if you have enabled that authentication, so if you have disabled that anonymous access, you have to give that SonarKit server authorization key. You have to generate the token and you have to give it here. So right now I didn't enable. Just click on save it. Okay. So this is one-time activity, guys. Integrating SonarKit server with Jenkins is one-time activity. So now let me create a one job. Click on new item. Okay. So give the name Jenkins with SonarKit server. Give the job name, and I'm going to create a pipeline project. Select this pipeline project and click on OK. Okay. So just scroll down. See here. So I'm going to write the pipeline script. So already I have written. So copy paste this one till three stages I have written. Okay. So the first stage is getting the code from the GitHub, then do the build, then execute the SonarKube report. If you see here with SonarKube env, this is the one function, and whatever the name you have given when you are configuring SonarKube server, see this is the name I have given, and this is a goal name, sonar colon sonar, plugin name and goal name. Okay, so guys, this name when I have configured the SonarKube server, this is the name I have given, SonarKube server MSS. Okay, click on save it, and you can trigger this job. Click on build now. Okay, so now if you see First stage is getting the code from the GitHub, then it is going to do the build, then it is going to execute the SonarQube report. Right. So once SonarQube report is going to be over, so now it is successful. See, now you can go here and you can trigger this. You can see that, refresh it. See here, just now the build is over and the SonarQube report is displayed in the dashboard here. Number 6, right? So it is displaying here, right? So now if you observe here, go here and see that, if you see here, the code coverage is 0%. Means we didn't return any JUnit test cases, right? We didn't return any JUnit test cases. But my requirement is, if the code coverage is less than 80%, okay, I have to mark as a failed. I have to mark as a failed. Okay. So for that one, we are going to create a custom quality gate. So if you want to create a custom quality gate, click on quality gates. See here, create, click on create. So give the name. So I'm going to give the name, okay, MSS Mithun Software Solutions hyphen quality gate QG. So if you want, you can give that custom hyphen quality gate. I have created and add the condition. So click on add condition. So here my requirement is coverage. Select this condition. If the code coverage is less than 80%, okay, it should mark as a failed. Add this condition. So right now I have created this MSS hyphen custom hyphen QG. This is the quality gate, and I have added one condition. What is the condition? If the code coverage is less than 80%, it has to mark as a failed. So by default, this is the quality gate which it is going to apply for your all the jobs, all the projects. But for this particular project, okay, I want to use that custom quality gate which I have created. So for that one, click on this one, go to the administration, click on this quality gate, select that whatever that custom quality gate which we have created just now. Okay, so now this quality gate is going to be failed and this job is going to mark as a failed. Now if you go and trigger this job, okay, if you go and trigger this job, click on build now, it will get the code again, it will do the build and it is going to execute SonarQube report. Okay, so once this 3 stages is going to over, just if you go and refresh in the SonarQube dashboard. Okay, so build is over, build is successful. See, 3 stages it is. Now you can go here and if you click on this one, if you observe, it is failed. It is failed, right? Why? Because coverage is 0.0, code coverage is less than 80%. Because of our custom quality gate, our project marked as a failure, right? It is failed. See, when the project failed due to custom quality gate in the SonarQube server, my job also has to be failed. Right now it is successful. See, right now it is successful. Right? See, 3 stages are successful. Instead of successful, it has to mark as a build fail. So for that one, you have to write a one more stage. So if you want to update a job, click on configure, right? See here, okay. after this stage, okay, you have to check that one. See here, you don't want to remember any code. So here, this is a plugin name, SonarQube Scanner plugin. So detailed information is there. See here, for a scripted way, they have written one stage. Okay, so copy paste this one, go here, add this one. So here, if you want, you can change that quality gate, SonarQube, quality gate, check. See here, I'm checking. So timeout 1 hour. See, for executing the SonarQube people, getting the status, we are going to wait 1 hour, but no need to give 1 hour. But right now, I'm giving that 1 hour. Okay, you can change this units also, minutes, right? See here, one function is there, wait for quality gate. See here, description is there. Okay, wait for quality gate. It is going to wait for SonarQube analysis to be completed and return quality gate status. Okay, so it is going to wait and it is going to return that status, whether it is a success or failure, right? So along with this one, you can write a if else condition also. You can write a if else condition. See here, qg quality gate, it is the one variable. Okay, so this function is going to return that quality gate status, whether it is a passed or failed. Okay, so based on that one, I am checking the condition here, right? If quality gate not equal to okay, means pipeline aborted due to quality gate failure. So I am checking the condition. So if it is passed, so you can write that else. You can write the here condition, and you can in the else block you can write pipeline executed successfully. Pipeline executed successfully, and you can check the quality gate. Okay, so like this you can write that if else condition. Okay, so now anyway, even if you don't write else condition also, it is going to work. Why? Because here checking the condition, it is failing, it is going to execute here. Okay, so you can change the condition equals okay, then it is going, otherwise it will come to the else block. Okay, now you can save it. Okay, and you can trigger the build. Okay, you can trigger the build. See, now it is executing. So it is failed. See, now it is marked as a fail. Why? Because okay, if you go and check that log console output, just scroll down. See here, completed quality gate is error. Okay, and see we have written pipeline aborted due to quality gate failure, error. Okay, so if you go ahead and change the quality gate, again it is going to work. Okay, how to know this quality gate is failed? How to know to the Jenkins? So for this one, first you have to configure your Jenkins URL in the SonarQube server. How? See here, click on administration. Okay, so here you'll see that webhook. So already I have configured this one. So this Jenkins webhook URL you have to configure. Then only it is going to inform to the Jenkins. Okay, so quality gate is failed. You can mark your build as a failure. Now what I will do, I will go ahead and change the quality gate for this particular job. Okay, how to change the quality gate? Go to the administration for this particular job and click on quality gate, and now I am going to use that default one. Okay, So in the default quality gate, it is not checking that code coverage. Okay. So now if you go and trigger the job, click on build now, it is going to be run successfully, and even the quality gate also going to mark as a passed this particular job. So even this stage also going to be passed. Totally overall our job is going to be. So still it is failing. 1 second. Let me check. Aha, no need. Just check this log, console output. It is successful. Why it is marking as a fail? Job is okay. Error pipeline successful. Okay. 1 second. Just check that one. Pipeline executed successfully. Just check that log one more time. Pipeline executed successfully means it is coming to the else block, so it is executing. So then why it is failing? Let's go here and check that one. Yes, it is passing. Then why it is marking as a failure? Let's check it. One second. Okay, so here I did a small mistake. Instead of error, you have to use that print. So it is assuming that it is a error message. Okay, so you have to use that print. Okay, so here I did that copy pasted. No? That's why it's a mistake. Okay, now you can go ahead and click on build now. So now it is going to mark as a passed. Okay, so that is the problem. Can wait. Now, yes, see here now it is successful. Okay, so now here this job is passed, right? This project is passed. So now that's why it is showing here passed, and it is showing that green color. So if your quality gate is failed, your job is going to mark as a failed. So automatically your job also going to mark it as a failure. Okay. So like this, you can check that quality gate and you can mark as a, based on that one, you can mark your job as a passed or failed. Okay. Clear? So if you have any questions, you can reach out to Mithun Technologies YouTube channel or this blog URL for lot of material is there. And if you have any questions related to this video or any videos in my YouTube channel, you can contact to that Mithun Technologies mail ID. You can send an email to this particular email ID, and you can WhatsApp or you can call to this number. We are going to happy to help you. If you see here, we have one very good YouTube channel is there. Okay, here lot of videos are there. Okay, click on videos. You will see that lot of videos related to that DevOps. Right. Then I have one blog URL. So here all the material is there. Installation steps for your DevOps. Just go through this one. Okay. So you can subscribe to my YouTube channel, right? And also, if you see here, one Telegram group is there. Click on this one. It will take you to that Telegram group. Okay. And in that one, almost 6,000 DevOps professionals are there. Okay, so you can follow my Facebook and LinkedIn, right? So you are going to get that all the DevOps related material. So don't forget to subscribe my YouTube channel and click on bell symbol. Thank you guys.